Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Oh no, that was the wrong screen. Dude, Drink is crazy. What's going on, everybody? Oh my goodness. I don't like the new StreamYard layout. It messes with me, and I don't like it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the dynamic duo from, I need to unmute them. My bad. We have got the dynamic duo from Flip City Magazine. What's going on?
Hey, Royce. What's happening, Roy?
Nada, man. It's been a hot minute since I've talked with you guys. I want to say I think one of the last times you were on, and I could be forgetting because we interviewed a lot of people, but if I'm not mistaken, you were doing like a launch party, or you were doing a launch party, and did we ended up getting you guys close to funded? Or we ended up raising like I
think like maybe $500 or $600.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah.
That's right, dude. I totally forgot. Because wait, was it a thing where you had never done a launch party before, but you agreed, and then Pops Van Zant was in the chat bitching at you for not sharing the campaign enough or something?
My chat bitches at me for everything, so
I know it's part of your charm.
Well, I'm glad it's part of my charm. Why is this messed up now? I can't even click buttons now. I gotta make it.
I remember being in your garage. What I remember.
That was after the fact. We hung out with you. Yeah, we hung out with you for a little bit.
Yeah, usually once we're done, I throw everybody on the phone and I go to the garage and we just sit there and we bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, I have definitely had a few too many in those garage. I thought about turning that whole segment into just like a members only thing on another platform, but I was like, man, but some of the shit that we say, fuck, if that ever got out.
I don't think I've said anything that I'd regret in your garage.
I've definitely not said anything that I regret. The problem is that other people regret what I say.
Right.
Like, no, you're not supposed to say those words. I'm like, oh, that's cool. How have you two been? You guys, am I reading this right? Is this like edition 27 or something?
27, brother. Yes, it is our 27th edition. It's our very first special edition, and it's going to be all parodies. So Flip City is regularly a variety satire magazine, so you get like articles and short tunes and stuff like this. This is going to be more of our long form parodies only, and I consider the parodies our premium content. They always fall at the front of the magazine in every edition, so basically it's a full edition of our most premium content.
That's wild. That's absolutely wild.
It's fun.
It's so funny. And so like the joke that comes to mind is like people look at me and when I say I have 4 kids, they're like, well, don't you and your wife have a TV? And I hear you guys doing 27 issues of a magazine. I'm like, you guys have a fucking TV?
We do, but we literally only use it to fall asleep to.
Oh, I mean, okay, that's fine. I was like, do you have a bedroom? Like, Jesus.
we have a bedroom, but we often fall asleep on the couch.
Yeah, we haven't used it in a while.
I'm gonna leave that one where it lies.
I have a couch.
I mean, okay. Couches are viable. Anyway, moving quickly past that. No, I am so glad. I am so glad because Chrissy reaches out on the when I had Pops Van Zant on, and she's like, "Why didn't you respond to my DM?" I was like, "You didn't DM me."
I know.
I was like,
that's so how I am too. I'm like, find a man and blame him.
Well, maybe
it was. Oh, here's the thing, and I don't know, Royce. I don't know if this happens to you. I get notifications on Facebook all the time from like bullshit, like all kinds of weird shit. I never get notifications when somebody responds to me on Facebook.
I don't have that problem, but I went like years ago, I went through and figured out how to do like content preferences and all that. And I messed with my Facebook, and I am so anal about being on social media. I only like and interact with the things that I like. There's a lot of people who are like, "Oh, all this crap is showing up on my Facebook wall, or all this crap is showing up and I didn't even want." I'm like, you must have interacted with it once or twice, because the only reason it's showing up, because I don't have a lot of those problems, because I'm so like, no. And even if it's something that even if it's something that I'm like, oh, I agree with that. I like that post. I like this thing. I intentionally do not interact with it. Even if it's something that I like, and oftentimes will delete it and say, I don't want to see this, because I don't want to fuck up my my Facebook wall or whatever I've got going on.
Yeah. Well,
same thing with YouTube.
Yeah, according to Facebook, because of course I'm using Facebook to do a lot of networking, within the indie comic space. I'm the biggest, according to Facebook, the biggest indie comics fan in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That is basically my entire feed, which I don't mind, but I get a lot of stuff that I'm like, I don't know this person.
Yeah. Well, and that, again, like the one thing, social media is so interesting, especially being a user of social media, and you're trying to figure, and people say, well, I don't want this to just populate my wall, this, that, and the other thing. And the easy answer is don't like it. Don't watch it. Even if it is something that you like, if Facebook is just a place that you want to go and just see some fun stuff that you like or whatever, don't like something, even if you do agree with it, like it, it's kind of in your sphere. But if you don't want your wall populated with it or whatever that, and that goes, and that's the same thing for Twitter or Twix or X or whatever the fuck. Same thing for Instagram. Same thing for all of that stuff. Don't.
I have an anecdote. I have an anecdote of X, right? Using God. X. Similar thing for X, because I use the account for a lot of networking and talking with comics people. So I get a lot of comic stuff. I go over on the Flip City account to post something, and I scroll it, and Scott is such a doom scroller that I'm like, your algorithm is absolutely different than mine. It's a lot. It's like the negative side of X over there. Although there is a lot of funny stuff in there too, because people memeing.
Yeah. I got off of that platform. I was like, I don't care anymore.
I was wondering. I was going to ask you, but I figured.
Well, both my wife and I did, because we noticed that the only times that we were really wanting to interact with something was when we were wanting to like type something out of anger, or just be like, no, you're totally fucking. And both of us got to this point where we're just like, what are we doing? And we're done. We left it. I walked away. I don't care. Nothing of value was lost in my life on that platform. I mean, I won't say nothing of value. There's a lot of contacts that I just can't get back that I had there. But, it is what it is. But yeah, it's so interesting. And it's so funny. Like I said, social media is such a funny thing, because the whole point of social media is to keep you engaged, to keep you on the platform. And sometimes that algorithm is like, oh, you like this thing? We're going to show you more of this thing. And like I said, for me, I'm just like, nah, I like this thing, but I am going to say, don't show me more of this, because I don't just want that to be the only thing that I see.
Right.
And I do it on YouTube. I do it everywhere. There's like, and it's, you've really, and it really comes down to, you really, once you kind of understand that they want you to stay on that platform, they want you to doom scroll, they want you to live your life, just scrolling your phone and so on and so forth, because that makes them money, right? Advertisements and all that. And why would they not? Everybody's like, these evil corporations. I'm like, motherfucker, they're making money. Like, why would you do the thing that doesn't make you the money? But if you are, get this, an informed customer, what's that? If you know what these companies are doing and you're an informed customer, social media can actually be a rather enjoyable experience. Why? Because if you just stop being a dipshit, they can't take advantage of you.
Yeah. Well, oh gosh. Oh,
I'm such an asshole.
I actually, okay. So I promised myself I would never be a doom scroller as far as reels go, right? I'm like, I know what those do. I know how they trigger the whatever, the dopamine and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And then, oh gosh, maybe 6 or 8 months ago, I did start scrolling Instagram reels,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a little addicted and then felt guilty for it. So much so that I invented a 10-minute segment of how I open my own show called Doom Scroll. And I'm like, well,
That's
I have to
funny.
work. I have to do this for work.
That's cheating,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Is
I like
it?
it though. It's gaming the
It's
system.
content.
No, and it's so funny. Like I wasn't interested in the reels and stuff like that, and I kind of understand the reels to a point, but it's so funny because I'm autistic or some shit. I don't fucking know. Everybody's autistic nowadays, right?
Mhm.
And when everybody's special, nobody is special. So anyway,
Mhm.
but I get to a point where I'm like, I don't care. And I go back and forth. Like I've got people that just say some gnarly stuff in the reels that I watch and just some funny jokes. And then I also have like religious philosophy in there. And then I also have like, videos pop up of like, these women appreciating their husbands and shouting that out. And I think that that's important in society. So I actually do like that because it says, oh, more people like it. We're going to show it to more people. And so I've got this weird dichotomy of just like raunchy humor and like wholesome family stuff.
Yeah.
And
And
like,
when it's mixed together perfectly, you
yeah.
don't feel bad
Well, and
for
then they
scrolling.
and then they fuck it up and they're like, "Do you want to watch this thing?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to watch this thing." And it's like and then I got like politics and stuff there in there too. It's so funny. And it's just like, I know how you're gaming me. I'm going to game you. But you've got it. You got it. You got to dial in. You got to zero in and be like, that was funny. Not going to like it. Not going to like it. I'm going to swipe past it. Why? I don't want my feed to just turn into that. And it's kind of knowing like when you're going to have your fill of a certain content creator.
True.
It's like, do you have those content creators? Do you have content creators where you're just like, if they're talking about this thing, probably not watching them. If they're talking about this thing, definitely watching them. Right?
Gosh, I mean, because of the way you grow on social media, you're supposed to only do one type of content. I think maybe I like when I'm scrolling, maybe I only see one type of content of a certain person's thing because I liked it. I don't know.
See, I am, and that's because so I was just talking about talking with my buddy about this today. It's actually why I always wear like black shirts or just like I don't wear anything logoed, and I have this deep-seated hatred for marketing. I feel
Except
that
for the Flip City shirt I'm sending you.
Oh,
It'll be
goodness
black.
Lord. Oh goodness Lord. I will hang it on the wall. I can do that part. No, it's so weird. It's no, seriously. So my okay. Now you guys can hate me in the chat for this. I made my mother feel sad on Christmas. Okay. And just I have not worn branded clothing or anything with logos on it probably since I was 17 years old. Not to say that I don't have nice shirts and stuff like that might have like, they have a design to them, but there's no logo on them. And because there is this thing in my head that entered my head when I was probably a freshman or even a sophomore. And I went, I'm not a billboard, I'm a person. I'm not a billboard, I'm a person. And and for some shit like that to enter your head in your formative years. So fast forward years later, we're at Christmas, we're having a good time. Now my mom does this thing every year. She finds this thing and she gets the same thing for all of the girls and she gets the same thing for all of the boys. And the reason that she does that is because my mom is like, I don't want anybody to feel like, I'm getting you all the same shit because I'm thinking about all of you. And she's like, and I don't know all of you individually well enough to do this thing. So my mom ends up getting a bunch of these shirts with like the fun comments on them. And she thought about it and she got one for each of her boys. And she gives me this shirt and I open it up and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I was like, thank you. And my mom was like, well, I hope you really love it. And I was like, Mom, I love it. I love that you were thinking about me. And all of those, like, but to be honest with you, I was like, I'm probably not going to wear it. And my mom was like, oh my gosh, why? I was like, Mom, I don't wear branded clothing. When was the last time that you saw me with a t-shirt with branded clothing on? And my mother had no idea that since I was a teenager, this has been a thought festering in my head that I don't wear branded clothing.
Uh-huh.
And my mom was like, oh my God, I never realized that. And she was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, Mom, no, don't apologize. I was like, no, I'm going to keep it. I was like, Albany can wear it. Like, well, I'll keep it. Like, you know, I love that you thought about it because the shirt had a quote on it. I can't remember what the shirt
Oh
was.
man, I wanted to know what it said.
I don't fucking remember. This
You're
was.
such a tease.
The
Do you have
cheesy
any idea how many of
holiday
these I've drank since then? You're asking me to remember. That was like 2,000 beers ago. Like we're not. I actually don't want to count back that far because that might be accurate. But no, but yeah, but it was something just totally me. I was like, I love this. I thank you, Mom, for thinking about it. But yeah, it's so funny. And it's why people send me shirts and I hang them on the wall because that's the best way that I can, you know, shout them out and do that. But yeah, like I'm so and it pissed me off. So I'm in Home Depot. This is going to mess with people. I'm in Home Depot. Buying something. Can't remember what the fuck. I know it was like plumbing job. I fucking hate plumbing. And I'm at the counter, and a scent hits my nose, and it's a very good scent. It's like apple pie. And I look over, and they have these little like car fresheners, and they look like the end of a broomstick. You know, they look like the head of a broom, and they're car fresheners. And it smells really good, and I'm like, fuck, I really like that smell. My truck smells like ass right now. And I bought the 99-cent car freshener. And I call my wife and I'm like, those motherfuckers got me. I was at because that's why they put the shit at the counter. So that way it triggers your impulse buy. Those motherfuckers got me to impulse buy. I'm still pissed about that like 10 years later.
Cents.
And there is no apple pie on that freshener, right?
No, but they were
it's
the
just a
best
chemical.
air fresheners for the truck. I fucking loved it because my nose is sensitive to smells. Mom made a lot of candles when I was a kid. Lot of candles. Mom got to candle making. She sold them a lot, made extra money. Super awesome. I know what fresh candle scent smells like when it's being made, and it fucking hurts. And so since then, sensitive to smells. This thing smelled great. Not sensitive to it. Awesome. Cool. Truck smells like shit. I'm buying stuff. I look over. Didn't plan on spending that money. I spent that money. Those motherfuckers got me. I fucking hate them. It bothers me to this day that I did not have the impulse control to say no to the fucking 99-cent.
I had no idea you were so idealistic. Like, forgive yourself, Royce.
Some might call it retarded. But yeah, so there's a little fun tip about me. Anyway, more about you. Because
I get to talk about all his little
Go ahead.
eccentrics.
I mean, if he's
some?
cool with it, like, don't be mean about it. But if
You
he's
got
cool,
something to...
Oh no, I don't have anything new. Only because I said eccentricities a long time ago. My dad so me and Scott have been together for over 20 years, right?
okay,
and
I'm sorry.
my
Thank you.
That's
Thank
fucking
you.
my
awesome.
dad only a couple of years ago said, "Oh, I finally get Scott. Like I understand him. That's okay. Dad loves you. Dad loves you." And yeah.
I know.
But I think maybe about 10 years ago, because I'm probably going off on some kind of wild tangent.
I'm
And
good.
then my dad kind of out of nowhere goes, "You realize your husband's eccentric, right?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, that's why I married him." And then I go home and I tell him that, and he's like,
No.
"Doesn't your dad know that kind of means gay?"
No, I didn't say that. I said eccentric. Liberace is eccentric.
Okay. In my mind, that turned to gay.
Find a different word.
That is true. I remember
Paul
now.
Lind was eccentric.
Yes.
Oh God, that's great. That's funny. You guys have been together for 20 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
There's 6 of it with this magazine.
Yeah,
Coming
6
up on-
years with this
Holy
magazine.
crap,
It's our
you
little
guys-
paper baby, and we love it so much.
That's
a
not gonna
paper
sell
baby.
magazines.
That sounds like drugs. That's
Oh.
awesome.
And
That-
there's the daughter.
Oh goodness.
why
Oh,
don't you-
put her up to the microphone. Tell her to say hi.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Tell her to say
Okay.
hi to the chat.
I will. I will.
Right.
Chat, you better be nice to her.
Hi, honey. You're on speakerphone, and we're live on YouTube.
Hi.
Say
Hi.
hi to the chat.
That's good.
Are you ready to be picked up?
Yes, I am. When you can.
Also, say hello to Royce, the host.
Who?
Royce.
Oh, Roy. Yeah, that guy. Roy. Hello.
That's fine.
All right.
I know
that
him.
was fun.
How's he doing?
He's good. Family's good too, I've heard.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
goodness.
glad to hear it.
All right.
All right. See you in a few.
Dad's going to pick you up.
Sounds good.
Oh goodness.
I hate to walk away. I do.
Well, she said she literally said whenever, but
gave me
I'm
a
sure she
female
won't
early
want to be
there.
there another 45 minutes.
Whenever has a timeline. I've found out. Yeah, you can do it whenever.
All right.
Turns out 6 months later it is not that. There's a hard and fast to whenever ends, and my wife has learned over the years be very, very literal with me. But
Yeah, don't put
oh, that I God, I love that. You guys been together 20 years. Your daughter's calling in. You've got this magazine you've been working on.
it's
You've
a
got
family
this.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
It actually, I think I can officially say it is a family thing now because I tabled at my very first con ever, which I've been super nervous to do because of the content we have and that we live in Commie, California.
Ow,
So
get
I'm
away
like,
from there.
we're born and raised Californians. Like, I
Yeah,
love my
yeah,
state.
yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's
I
beautiful.
know, but
All
you're
the families
better
do.
than that.
And but all the families here too.
But you gotta be better. I was born
No.
and raised in Colorado, and
I
I
am-
left.
I am better than that because I'm sticking around as a patriot in California, and all those other patriots that fled the state could have stayed here and tried to affect change. So they're better than fleeing.
I could
Those
fight you on
assholes.
this so hard, but I'm not gonna get political.
If you want to debate me a
I
little bit,
Just want you to know that you're better than California, okay?
California.
It's because I love you and I don't love California, and now I'm conflicted because now how do I be like, well, I love a Californian? Fuck, I don't know how to deal with that.
Oh, so basically, it's selfish.
Yes, of course it's selfish. Have you met me?
I've hung out in your garage while you got really drunk.
Did I get drunk one of those nights?
I don't know. You
don't know.
were just
You
saying.
might have.
I
I
do.
might have.
I-
Is this show still called A Drink with Gracie or the channel? The channel is.
The channel is still called Drink with Crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
It's right there.
Yeah. No, there's no show name. It's just if I drink with Crazy, I'm doing interviews. That's where we're at. That's how we're doing it. She's gonna
I'm
do
good with that.
it. Oh God. Hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out in the chat. I appreciate everybody here. I forgot to say hello to the chat. We got
Let's
Hunter
do
Wolf, we
it.
got Wrangler, we got Six, we got Just Call Me Insane, we got Liu. What's going on, everybody? I completely forgot to. I have way too much fun here.
Did you say hello to Hunter?
I did. I said hello. I said hi to Hunter
Okay,
Wolf.
okay.
I swear I said hi to Hunter Wolf. Well, I said it very fast though. So, but
It's just how he talks, folks.
yeah, I'm retarded. It's how it goes. They know what to expect. They've been here before. So no, it's the fact that you guys have been working on this magazine for 6 years at this point, and you're doing satire, and I've seen a lot of the jokes that you guys have thrown. Actually, you know what? here's what I should do as a proper host of a show. I should hit the button to share the screen, and we're gonna watch the trailer here for what you guys got cooking. As a proper host of a show, we're just we're only talking about what you guys are doing.
In a world where sequels and prequels and derivatives slop rule the TV and movie landscape, one magazine dares to make fun of them all.
That cover's ridiculous.
One mag to roast them all. One mag to troll them. One mag to break their balls. And in the ratings roll them.
Oh my god, I love that animation.
Big ending. Yeah! Explosion!
Incendiary, man.
Looks better. Nope, that doesn't look better. There we go.
That's
awesome. I cannot believe that you guys, I just dropped the link down below, guys. They are funding over on Fund My Comic. And honestly, the humor that you guys are doing is a humor, and it is coming back, but you guys aren't doing it because it's coming back. You've been doing it the whole time.
Yeah. So basically our tagline is America's Last Laugh, because we launched this at the height of American humorlessness, and so, and we did it for a reason. It was because everybody had sticks up their butts. By the way, sticks up butts have not completely been removed. We will continue until all sticks are removed. Or we'll just add more.
Some people like the sticks. Anyway.
Do you see our beautiful dog?
I do.
He's up in here.
You, my friend.
German Shepherd.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a couple months new to us.
Oh.
And he came to us as an adult puppy, and I've been training the crazy out of him.
Oh yeah.
And because he came to us with absolutely no freaking manners. And when we go on stream and he wants something, he brings out all his worst behaviors, which he thinks are super cute.
Oh,
yes, no. I love you.
No, he's right. He's right. They are super cute. I don't know why you're depriving him of his cuteness. I feel like that's bad internet etiquette. You never deprive you don't talk bad about the doggo when you're on stream. That's not.
No, he's been fantastic. He's learning very, very, very fast. But I mean, he came to us not even being housebroken at almost 2 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, yeah, no, the people.
And he's getting to that age where it's going to get hard to train him.
I've been training him, and he's picking it up.
Good.
He's learning a lot, and he's very, very bonded to me. He's kind of. My dog's kind of obsessed with me.
A little needy.
Yeah.
Our black lab has separation issues whenever my wife leaves the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My wife told me the other day. He's like, "Oh, he's like you," and I'm like,
"Aw."
Cute.
No.
Thanks, babe. Appreciate that one. So no, but then we've got, and then the other dog that I'm like, which my other personality traits take on, is our German Shepherd, who is manic as fuck. She's all over. Yeah, it's strange. Whenever an animal takes on a part of my personality, it's an odd dynamic. Oh my god, he's such a good-looking boy.
He's gorgeous.
Oh, he's a long hair too. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing, because they have these awesome, I call it clown hair that comes out from behind his ears. He came
I would
to
call
me
it a
totally
mane and make it more manly,
No.
No.
I like silly dogs. So they say, "Oh, look at your cute clown here."
Oh God. So. Oh
right,
goodness.
well.
So what have you been up to since the last time I talked with you when we helped you fund? I don't even remember which issue that one was.
God, I mean, gosh, that might have even been
I would have to
maybe
look it up.
23.
I would have to look it up.
It seems like
Was
about
it on the
a year
main
ago.
channel or was it on the secondary channel? Because I was doing that at the time too, which that was just
Secondary channel.
I never should have done that. I never should have done that.
Because you did that for live streams, right?
Yeah. Yes. And that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I gotta go look at it now.
Well, you've been playing around to figure out how the algorithm works and all, and I think hasn't that been like advice from bigger YouTubers? It's like, oh, if you're doing lives, make another channel, so on and so forth.
Yeah, problem with that is you kind of have to have a little bit of a bigger audience to pull that off. But no, it's just misplays on my part. That's all it is. Let's see, where was I
Just search Flip City, and then it'll bring it up.
Yeah, but did I title it with Flip City? Could have. I don't know. Anyway, what have you been up to? It's been like a year and a half. What have you been doing?
Well, Scott unceremoniously left because the dog's being a pill and he has to go pick up the daughter.
Right.
But I mean, dude, I think we said it near the beginning. We really don't do much beyond publishing the magazine.
Right.
I mean, I already had my show at that point. Oh, well, one thing that has kind of changed is we're putting a lot of energy into our Substack to kind of get that sweet, sweet digital money rolling in.
Right.
And also build an audience. And it's been pretty good so far. Like, I think within 2 months of us like opening up monetization over on Substack, we've gotten 5 paid subscribers, which is nothing to sneeze at, especially because we've always been terrible on our digital forefront. Because we're always like, yeah, physical media, we're the bomb, blah, blah, blah. We don't need no digital. And then, realized, don't be a douche. You need digital in this day and age.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and again, there's a small contingent of people in the world, and it is small at this point, that want the physical stuff. Like me, I cannot read. Like if somebody's like, I really want you to check this out. Here's the PDF form. Because my phone is set up for so many notifications between my Discord, between other social media stuff, and just between shit that I fucking like. So I'm sitting here trying to read stuff, and text message could be coming in, emails could be coming in. I have like fucking 6 email accounts because I tried to separate a lot of crap. Okay, these emails go here, these emails go here, these emails go here. And I've got text messages. I've got friends of mine. They're trying to send me funny stuff through like Facebook Messenger. Yeah, it's funny. Everybody's like, oh, Facebook, it's garbage. Fucking almost everybody that I know is on Facebook. Facebook is so garbage that everybody that I know is over there. It's kind of funny.
That's really funny because so many people that I know are on Twitter.
Yeah.
But it may be just kind of like the circles that we've built our friendships in. You're friends with more boomers. I'm friends with more insane
There's a
people.
lot of young guys over there, though, too.
Is there really?
Yeah.
I think the best thing, me personally, I think the best thing about Facebook is Messenger. Like, I like that.
Marketplace is so fucking baller. Like, if Facebook just reduced themselves to Messenger, Marketplace, and Reels, perfect platform.
I never scroll Facebook Reels because I just do it on Instagram.
I don't like the way that Instagram does it. Instagram functions a little differently. I prefer the way that the layout on Facebook is. It sounds weird, but like Marketplace, you go on Marketplace and you're like, I'm looking for this thing, and bam, you can find this thing. It's like the Craigslist of our time, just less sketchy and a lot less murder. It's great.
Also, hail to Tank Ferret, who popped in the chat to smash the like.
Wait, who? Oh my goodness, Tank Ferret, what's going on? Oh God.
We love Tank Ferret.
Oh goodness. I always everybody's like, oh, you gotta tell people to like and subscribe. And I'm like, I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
why
it makes me do it on other channels. And I'm just like, maybe I should.
it has made me do it multiple times because I always forget if it's a live stream because I just kind of look for like the red dot and I'm like, oh, I'll go watch this, you know.
Oh.
And then they remind me to hit the like button, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should do that.
I don't hit the like button. I will subscribe to a channel. I don't comment. For me to like a video, I have to be like in hysterical state. I'm just like, oh, this is so good. I need to like. I don't comment. I don't join chats. I am the antithesis. I am not the optimal viewer you want watching your shit because I am what is considered a non-engaged viewer. Because I'm doing shit. I have YouTube. I pay for YouTube Premium. I don't get ads. I throw my headphones in and I start working.
Okay. That's really interesting because I think it took me about 2 years. So anybody that's out there that ever sees Flip City Magazine chatting anywhere on like live streams, it's always me. Scott does not. He's like you. He does not engage if he's listening to a live stream. So it's always me. You just wanted to put that out there. But it took me like 2 years to even gain the courage to want to say anything in chat. It was so weird and foreign to me. Yeah, no, I am shy in weird ways. I have social media anxiety.
I mean, not a bad thing, but also you're promoting a magazine online, so.
Well, I mean, that's also why I'm like, Christy, you need to like get out there and chat because it's basically free promotion in any chat. Your name's up there all the time. It's a
dumb joke. Is like, put yourself out there, girl.
Yeah,
it's fine.
But also, I didn't want the magazine to look gay because I speak in a feminine way in chat, you know. And I'm like, should I?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Reading literacy is so low right now. Nobody knows the difference between masculine and feminine tones now.
All right, especially in chats. Well, I mean, I've been over it for a while, so I don't need any more encouragement. I'm fine in chat now.
I don't go to YouTube to chat. Like on my channel, I do. I don't go to YouTube videos or live streams to chat with other people. I throw a barbecue to chat with other people.
I was thinking about the barbecue that you threw, actually. I'm like, oh, I'm going to hang out with Royce. That would have been cool to have been able to go to the barbecue. Because you guys had a blast, didn't you?
Yeah. That was awesome. It was wild. Everybody's like, oh, Royce is drunk. I'm like, no, not yet. And people are like, really? You're just like this? I'm like, yeah. They're like, holy shit. It's funny. There were a bunch of people who are like, you are exactly how you are on stream. I'm like, what the fuck did you expect?
And I think plenty of people aren't, though.
I guess, because I guess they've met other people who do what I do. And like, I'm small time at this. And they're like, yeah, you meet a bunch of people that do YouTube and you just, and they're just not the same way. They're very different. They're like, dude, they're like, what you see is what you get. I'm like, yeah, I've been trying to tell you people. Why don't you listen to me? And they're like, shut the fuck up, Bryce. No, it was a good time. It was a good time. But, going back to it, you started this at the height of stick up the ass syndrome for, especially American politics. And you were not holding back. And if I remember correctly, you don't give a good God fuck about politics. You will fire shots everywhere.
Yes.
And I fucking love that. I know there was a lot of like making fun of the left in this current one here. I've seen you guys make fun of the right as well.
Yes, that is the case. And you want to talk about like open and honest discourse. You have to be willing, even if you are on a certain side, to be able to make fun of that side too. It's not like our shit don't stink, you know?
Right.
And there's plenty to make fun of. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. I think we've lost a lot of subscribers because of that irreverence towards certain things, because a lot of people just want to see satire on our side owning the libs, and it's like that gets boring after a while, you know. That's what memes are for.
I had a friend ask me a while back, and I haven't seen it, and they're like, hey, how do you feel about South Park making fun of Trump a while back? And I'm like, fuck, haven't they always done that shit? I was like, I laughed my ass off when they did the COVID special. I was like, I haven't seen the Trump episode. I would imagine it's just as funny. I'm like, I don't. And they're like, yeah, I thought it was funny too. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know why people on the right are just like, this is dastardly. How dare you make fun of Trump? I'm like, fucking make fun of him. Who cares?
It's the purpose of satire. That's like, the thing. It's like people have lost the plot on what comedy is for.
People need to remember that, the jesters sometimes were the few who could actually say the shit about the king that everybody was thinking about and didn't. And the jester was the only one that wouldn't get executed for it because that was his job.
Indeed.
And if you lose that, if you lose the ability to fire shots at both sides, whether it's serious or it's making fun of a personality trait or their politics, but you're just firing shots, and I don't understand. There's sometimes people ask, they'll ask me, what do you think about this? I'm like, it's there. Like, what, you're not offended by this? I'm like, why would I be offended by it? It's yeah. Man, I might not think it's funny, but somebody does.
Life is too short to spend your time finding things to be offended about. I have found myself offended at very, very little, except for, bring kids into it, and then I might,
That one's fair.
But I don't even think it's offense. It's like righteous indignation.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's not even offense. It's like, fuck you. You need to go away now. Like, go back in your closet. We don't need your kind around here.
Yeah, but then you're not being inclusive. Shut up. I don't.
Well, for sure, Flip City Magazine is the most inclusive magazine you're ever going to find.
I've seen some of the jokes. Like, that's like, you guys were kind of in the same realm of, like what Mad TV used to be back in the day.
Yeah, well, Mad Magazine.
Mad Magazine, thank you. Sorry.
You're so young.
It's been a long time.
You little Gen Zer.
That was kind of on its way out when I was.
No, you're a millennial.
Yeah, smack dab in the middle of millennial. You're not gonna pull that like Gen X is superior bullshit on me now, are you?
I mean, we are, but I'm not even going to bring it up because it goes without saying.
It goes without.
Except for, we still haven't been able to harness political power.
Yeah, and yet there are millennials getting into office. Anyway, not the right kind though. Oh, it's so funny. I see all the jokes of like when Gen X, when we were kids, and all the crap they're showing. I'm like, I did all of that. I'm a millennial and I did all of that.
You drank from the hose?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a super long telephone cord?
Yes.
I do think a lot of millennials, enjoyed those things.
It was like, I know what it's like to get whipped off of a fucking merry-go-round going mock fuck that your buddies spun up. That shit hurts.
I'm so sad that playgrounds have been basically sued out of existence of the merry-go-round. That shit, like...
Oh, not
there was one, when my daughter was young, there was one park with them, and I took her there and spun the shit out of her, and she loved it. I'm like the poor kids today.
Oh no, where we live, they still have them.
That's good.
Yeah, my son found out the other day what it's like to come off of one of those things.
How was
Yeah,
it?
his arm was fucked up for a few days. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he sprained it pretty bad.
That reminds me. I'm going to tell a little anecdote here because I will never forget this. So me and all my siblings are all Gen X, right? And me, when my daughter was little, I was working at an indoor play place. It was called Gymboree, right?
Okay.
And there's this huge log. It was called the air log. And there was a fun thing that we would do with little kids. We would deflate it a little bit, put them on the end, and then sit on the end so they'd pop up. But parents would hold their hands, right?
Right.
And my brother put his 2-year-old son on the end, but didn't hold his hands and then went to the end and with all his weight sat on it, and his son rocketed head first into the wall. I think that's why he stutters.
Does
now.
your nephew have learning disabilities?
Yes.
Holy
No, he does. He doesn't have learning disabilities, but
does he
he's
have
pretty cool. I love
other?
him.
What do they call?
I said he stutters.
I think we know where he got the stutter from.
I hope they never see this. They never will.
Don't say. Yeah, find her niece and nephew and send this live stream to them. Internet, don't fail me, please, please.
God.
Give me this one joy in my life.
You know what's so great about
I've
that
got
though? Here's the great thing about that though. My nephew is so freaking cool. He'd probably laugh his ass off that I even brought this up and mentioned he has a stutter.
So, my nephew, I got a funny. This one was bad. I was trying to teach. So I've been an uncle since I was 10 years old. Because my brothers and sisters are a lot older than me. And my brother up from me, his son Michael, I took him to the park and I was trying to teach him to go across the monkey bars, and he was like afraid. He was like, no, he's like, I can't reach the bar, Uncle Royce. And he's got it. He's young at this point. He's got to be like 3 or 4, maybe 5. I don't know. And monkey bars, they're like 6 foot off the ground. They're not too terribly high, or no, maybe 7 foot, whatever. And I'm just like, no, dude. And I'm just trying to give him a little nudge. Like, no, you got to go for it. Like, I'm going to push you and you're going to reach and you're going to grab the next monkey bar and you're going to swing. And cause he didn't have any momentum. So I'm like, come on. And he's like, okay. He's like, okay, Uncle Royce. I'm like, all right, I'm going to push you, buddy. Go for it. Like, grab it. And I pushed him way too hard. Now, don't beat me to the punchline here. But that little bastard did a backflip and belly flopped onto the ground.
Oh my God.
He was
Did he
fine.
get the wind knocked out of him? Did the wind get knocked out of him?
Fuck yeah, it did.
Oh my God. That
And
is
he
the
was
most
like, oh
terrifying.
my God, dude, are you
experience.
okay? Are you okay? He's like, I was like, okay, buddy, we're done. He's like, yeah, I don't want to do that again.
So he rubbed some dirt in it, though.
This
And
was
got
my
over it.
nephew. We had 2 couches in the living room. We had one on either side of the fucking living room. And I used to take him and I would throw his ass and he literally could touch the ceiling, and did a couple of times. We had a 10-foot ceiling, and I'd sit on one couch and I'd throw him across from one side of the living room to the other side of the living room, and he'd bounce off the fucking couch. And my sister-in-law, his mother, used to work nights. And she woke up one day because apparently we were being too loud. And she's coming up the stairs. And all of a sudden she sees her son just airborne. And she starts fucking doggy running up the stairs. And then he bounces off the couch. What are you doing? And I was like, we're just playing. I'm like 13 at the time, and I have a small child in my care. What do you want me to do? And he was having a blast. He didn't know anything wasn't right.
That's exactly what uncles are for.
Yeah.
is all of that.
Yeah, it was. I've been told as a father I was not allowed to do those things.
Bummer.
Yeah.
But then your brothers did.
No, I, honestly, like, because my siblings, they were old enough at the time. Like, it's funny. Like, we would get together for like the major holidays and like Sundays and stuff like that. But like, it's kind of sad. My kids don't really know my family that well.
Aw, bummer.
Well, not because we're not close. Well, now we're like physically not close, but yeah, it's just kind of how just life went.
Yeah.
So not like I don't hate my family at all. I love, like, it's just one of those like traveling. Well, and like I was having kids when gas was $4 a gallon, and I had a Ford Expedition from '98. It was $150 a week to fill that fucker up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was not fun. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, thanks for bringing us back down. Now what do we talk about?
Well, gas isn't $4 a gallon now. Don't remember the bad times. Remember the good times.
I don't know if you saw, but Just Call Me Insane said that they still drink from a hose. And Bill McHouston popped in.
Yeah.
And Tim Allen.
Fuck them kids. Yeet. Oh, it's so good. At least I didn't use him like a football like my older brother. And I did to our baby brother when he was 13 years younger. Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm not supposed to remember bad times. Shit, I've been doing life wrong. Now you got to live life good, man. Oh, man. Sorry. You reminded, you're like, yeah, my brother did this one thing where he yeeted his child. And I was like, oh, I've got lots of stories about yeeting my nieces and nephews. Like, a lot of them. But I was uncle. I didn't eat my kids as much. I was told I wasn't allowed to do that.
What a bummer.
I know. Sad day. Killjoy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's okay though. It's okay though. They've had some fun. Well, but also on the other side of it, I have to pay for the injuries now.
Well, that is true.
Yeah, no, and they're kind of spendy. And it's tell me this, as a parent, you know this. You know the difference between a it hurts cry and I'm in pain cry.
Yes, definitely.
Those are two very different cries.
Uh-huh.
One, you're just like, oh, come on, get up, you pansy. And the other one, you're like,
yes. I remember the time, the worst is when you cause it too. And I think the worst thing that ever happened with my daughter was I was holding her hand while we were moving into a new house, and there was 3 concrete steps down, and she was only like 2 at the time. So I'm holding a box, holding her hand. Her hand slipped out of my hand on the top step as we're stepping, and then she falls face first into concrete. Ooh, biggest goose egg. And I felt so bad. She still has memory of that. Maybe she was 4. I don't know.
oh,
She was little though.
oh man. I remember the house we live in now. I remember we've been here for 4 years, and my youngest, so she was like 5. I remember watching her just go down the stairs. Not the way you're supposed to go down the stairs either. Oh, yeah. And it's like 14 stairs. It's a lot of stairs.
They're made out of rubber at that age, thank goodness.
Oh, I was like, I'm not going to make it there by the time she gets to the bottom. I just hope that she's alive by the time I get there.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, no, my niece one time at the drive-in theater, she was in the back of my truck, and she fell out over the edge onto the concrete. And that, because nobody, then the blame game started between my sister and her husband. And I'm like, you
Oh.
guys, stop. Get her to the hospital right now. Because she was only like 1.5 or something.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's
She doesn't have a stutter. She's fine.
she's fine. She didn't hit her head hard enough then.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh my God. All right. So what's one that you remember that when you were a kid you did to yourself or had happen to you? What's one of the fun ones you remember? Chat, by the way, chat, this is your cue to tell us what's the funniest injury or possibly most painful injury that you got when you were a kid?
I remember. It was monkey bars. I was doing monkey bars, fell on my arm and broke it.
Oh.
But I have a high threshold for pain.
Right.
And 2, like, I felt like maybe I was going to get in trouble or something like that. I don't know. Went back to class and tried writing. You know, I'm like trying to write.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher noticed maybe like 2 hours after I broke my arm and it's all swollen and black and blue. And I'm like just trying to act like everything's cool. And the teacher freaked out and sent me to the nurse's office. And it ended up being broken, but it was a hairline fracture, which they didn't discover until 3 days after I had broken it. They had me in a sling for a few days. And I also wouldn't wear the sling. So I had a broken arm, wouldn't wear the sling because the kids said I was a faker.
Yeah, that's fair. You were totally faking it.
Yeah. Anyway, and then my mom found out I wasn't wearing the sling and made me wear the sling. But at least Ace bandaged it up and stuff to make it look a little bit like a cast. And then the kids kind of left me alone.
Billy McEwiston. I ran into a wall during a Nerf gun fight. Oh, running into walls hurts. I've been there.
I don't know if I've ever done that.
Oh, that shit hurts. Well, you be playing with your homies and then you turn around and then there's a wall there and then you're on the ground and you're like, huh, how did I get here? Interesting. That's a different perspective of the world. Why does my face hurt? It's a very philosophical moment that you will go through.
I knocked my tooth out by diving into a pool. While my parents, because I went like this, I would close my eyes because I didn't like water in my eyes. And I was smiling and hit the bottom. And my parents were out of town, so our regular babysitter was watching us for a week. I reemerge and then I knew I hit my face and it didn't hurt that bad. But as soon as the air touched the raw nerve, I screamed bloody murder and freaked the shit out of our babysitter, who then had to figure out like where to take me.
Oh
to,
no!
Like deal with the knocked out tooth. Yeah.
Oh no! Just call me insane. I went sledding, lost control, then swerved into frozen hay bales back first. I backed out. I blacked out. That sounds not fun. Oh,
that sounds like running into a brick wall.
That's exactly what that's like. My daughters tried to drown me because I wouldn't toss them fast enough in a pool. Oh no!
I'm sorry, McDouchton.
McOushton. I don't know how to say. Spell shit correctly, then. I don't know how to read.
I mean, how do you get that kind of Mick?
I don't know. I wasn't in pain. My aunt was freaking out though. Oh, dude, there's so many.
Well, when you black out.
I think I've only blacked out once. And to cut the story down, we're going back to my house. Me and my buddy are on. He's letting me ride one of his spare bikes that he had because I bucked up my bike earlier that day. Long story. We're cutting through the school, and the back of the school went down like a hill, and then the hill kind of flattened out. They did a sidewalk there, and then it went down another hill, and that's where like the baseball field and all the shit was at. He's on the sidewalk. I'm not on the sidewalk. I am on the side of the sidewalk where they did the stairs, and the stairs have a railing. I need to move over to get onto the sidewalk so I don't hit the fucking railing of the stairs. My buddy knows this. He kind of scooches over on the sidewalk, kind of backs off a little bit. Well, I'm in the grass. And the grass is about that much lower than the sidewalk.
Oh.
And me and my buddies, when we rode bikes, when we were kids, we went hard as fuck. We were top speed all the fucking time. We weren't at a gentle pace. We were probably going about 25 miles an hour. My front tire fucking touched the sidewalk wall. The wall of my bike tire and the wall of the sidewalk touched each other and locked and launched my ass like 10 feet. My fucking head bounced off the concrete and I hit in just the weirdest. I don't know how my body contorted that way, but I hit this side of my face, this shoulder over here, and then a weird angle on my hip. And I remember a few seconds where I was out, and then I heard my buddy come over to get me, and I just kind of laid there for a minute because I fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I got up, and I was missing skin from here to here.
Oh, Lord.
I, to this day, do not know how. So I go home, park the bike, and I'm just like, all right, Mom and Dad, they have friends over. They're drinking. It's the weekend. Mom and Dad are having many beers on the front porch with people, and I sit down just hanging out like, hey, what's up, everybody? And I go, hey, Rice. My mom is sitting to my right. She looks over, and she goes, oh, my God. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, what happened to you? And I'm like, what are you not realizing that there's blood coming down the side of my face. And everybody's like, Royce, are you okay? I'm like, fuck, I must have gotten more fucked up than I thought I was. And I was confused. And then my mother took me inside to the bathroom and put me in the mirror. And I was like, oh, shit, that's way worse than I thought it was. Yeah. That.
You know, that's really funny because it reminded me of one more. Of when I was sleeping, I had bunk beds and there was a shelf above it. And you know the ones that have metal arms that just like hold the shelf? I rolled over in the middle of the night and hit my elbow on it. And I was like, ow, that hurt. So I get up and I look in the mirror. You know, I'm holding it. I look in the mirror and it's bleeding. So I knock on my parents' room. I'm like, Mom, I hurt myself. Mom, I hurt myself. And she's like, come in. And so she turns the light on. She's like, let me see. And I go like this. And she's like, oh, my God. Because it was just gushing blood. And she could see my bone. Yeah.
Oh my God. I love it. I've gotten to the point with our kids where I'm just like, if you're moving, you must be okay. Our daughter, she broke our youngest, she broke her arm. Weirdest way too. I don't know anybody ever. So trampolines are the devil, but they're fun. They're a fun devil. Anyway, yeah. But so
totally
she's on the she's jumping on the trampoline with a bunch of big kids. And so she ends up jumping up and the big kids hit the trampoline and she was going to like lean forward and like land on her belly. So the big kid, so she jumps up, she's in the air. The bigger kids hit the trampoline. And as she is coming down to brace herself, the trampoline is coming up, launching multiple kids who are like twice her weight. She connects and her arm, I saw the x-rays and it still makes me fucking, because one of them was snapped and the other one was bent and it was not a fun x-ray. And my wife is sitting there. I was on stream when this happened. We were doing a live stream with Luke Stone, I believe. Right. And yeah. And my wife texts me and she goes, little girl broke her arm. And I'm like, guys, I gotta go. So here's how she goes, Mom, I broke my arm. And they're like, whatever, what's going on? Because they're in the dark. It's late at night. We stream late at night. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. It's dark outside where we live. And she goes, and she holds up her arm, and her arm is bent. Her arm is not. And she goes, Mom, look, I have a noodle arm.
No.
And she comes into the light, and the adults are, no. And she's like, look, Mom, it's a noodle arm. And they're like, no.
Your daughter sounds a lot like me when I was young.
Oh God, that was wild.
Wow.
That was a crazy thing. And I just laughed. I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, that. Oh. Oh. So I
Look,
hope that
Mom,
you.
I'm a Caltech animation. Nigushkin said.
Oh. No, funny enough, my wife, she actually called the local police department, and they didn't answer, and she left a voicemail, and she's like, hi, my name's so-and-so. She's like, my daughter broke her arm. I am absolutely speeding to the hospital. If somebody gets this and you see this vehicle, I am speeding. She was like, I did 90 the entire way there, which it was all, I mean, it's an 8-minute drive from where they were to the hospital. And I think my wife made it in like 4. Huh? Yeah.
I heard 98 minutes away.
My wife, she goes, you're talking about her broken arm?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yep. So, yeah, no, it was, so hopefully you like the new version of the show where I just talk to you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about your comics that you're doing. And then we're also going to just share life stories because I love getting to know people.
It makes for a way more entertaining show than shilling the whole time. I mean, I don't think your show was ever like that in the first place, but, you know, here's what I've heard, is that when people are deciding whether they're going to back you or not, that they're actually judging you more, like they want to actually back you. And so you need to like make people like you. And then ever since I've heard that, I get really sad and like depressed when I don't get backers because I'm like, they don't like me. I didn't do it. So guys, go back the campaign so my self-esteem stays intact.
Well, you guys heard it here. You don't want Christy's self-esteem to be hurt. That would make me feel sad. If you guys hurt this lovely woman here and her husband,
Hey,
I'm going to feel sad.
Oh, all kinds of stuff. We were basically, I think the entire time you were gone, we were just talking about childhood injuries.
Okay.
Both with our children and ourselves.
All right. Pretty good.
Yeah. It's like, you just think back on some of the stuff. Floppy arms, Jesus.
I don't think I'd be able to flop my broken arm around.
So like, funny enough, so like this right here, this like bald spot in the facial hair, that's scar tissue. Like, I can't grow facial hair there from a childhood injury.
Did you biff it on a bike or something?
No. Okay, I actually have to give the full context to this story. Believe it or not, it's less like climactic than you would think it is. So, one of my uncles got rid of his old, is like a 1980s like dune buggy, fiberglass body, big tires, you know, and it was sitting on, and it was parked on, and we were on a corner lot, and it was parked on the side of our house, and the city got mad at my dad and told him he had to move it to the other side of the house. Well, the other side of the house, which is, it had like some rocks and stuff, and we were kind of elevated, so the rocks went like down. So anyway, so my dad's hooks up his riding lawnmower to this dune buggy, has my grandfather just steering this dune buggy because it's dead. The engine didn't work. You know, and so my dad's towing it with his riding lawnmower, and I have a scooter, and I have one hand on my scooter, and I have one hand on the dune buggy, and I'm just sitting there riding alongside, talking with Grandpa in the seat. Well, my dad is like, okay, he's like, the riding lawnmower, and this is an old riding lawnmower. This isn't like one of the new ones that's got, you know, the way the new ones move around. This was old. So my dad's got to shift gears on the riding lawnmower to steer up over the sidewalk and then get up the rocks to tow this dune buggy, because the thing still weighed several hundred pounds or whatever it was. I mean, a fiberglass dune buggy, engine, wheels, tires, probably, I mean, hopefully less than 1,000 pounds, maybe, I don't know. But the tires were also kind of flat. Probably the thing that saved me that day. When my dad shifted gears on the riding lawnmower and popped the clutch, it jerked the dune buggy. I lost my balance and I ended up falling onto the asphalt. My face hit the asphalt, which is where the scar comes from. And then the back tire of the dune buggy ran over from my tippy toes all the way up over my head and smushed my face into the asphalt. It actually chipped this tooth right here too. And my dad, kind of hearing me scream, looks back. He doesn't stop. My dad's terrified because he's in his dad brain thinking that the handlebars of the scooter just went through my chest because he can't see. And thankfully, my grandfather didn't decide to hit the brakes because that would have been bad. And so that was literally just me just sitting there talking with Grandpa, riding a scooter, and just a thing happened. And my dad took me to the hospital, and they're like, thankfully, he scrapes and bruises.
Nice.
Scrapes and bruises and a little bit of a chipped tooth, and that's it. Yeah. And my dad was like, he was like, you have no idea how scared I was. I was like, Dad, I'm fine. He's like, you don't know what was going through my head. Now that I have kids, I know exactly what was going through his head. And
you hear the blood curdling scream, and you go, oh no.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah, no, I told him that one earlier too. Yeah, yeah. My wife is like our youngest barreling down the stairs. I'm like, yeah, told him about that one too. Yeah. There was one that I loved. And my son fucked around and found out.
Oh.
And I felt no sorrow. Little bit. I'm not that much of an asshole. No, my son was, he was hanging out in his sister's room. They were playing. They were younger. And I mean, they're still young now, but like they were little kids, Now my oldest is a teenager. My son is going to be a teenager, so they're and my son takes one of his sister's mattresses off the bed and like stacks it on top of the dresser and then is like climbing up there and like, I'm the king of the mountain. And I go in and I'm like, no, stop it. I'm like, you're going to fall. You're going to get hurt. Absolutely not. No. And I went in there with dad voice.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, if you do this again, you're not going to have a fun day. Well, he did it again. And I'm in the living room watching TV because I took the mattress off and put everything away while he started stacking shit on top of his sister's dresser again and wanted to climb. And all of a sudden I hear, boom! Ow! 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 From down the hallway, and I just kind of went, fuck, I don't even have to do anything.
Fuck you.
So I go in there, mattress is on top of the dresser, and I'm like, so what were you doing? Nothing, Dad. And I'm like, bro, I know what you were doing, so don't fucking lie to me. What hurts? He goes, my arm. Where? My elbow. And I'm like, all right, let me see it. Yeah, he sprained the shit out of it. When he hit the fucking ground, he hyperextended his elbow. Sprained the shit out of it. Now, lucky for him, his father has put this arm through so much, the bone used to pop out on this one because the cartilage is destroyed by the time I was like 17. So I'm very familiar with sprains. So set him up. And I literally looked at him and I was like, boy, I'm not going to punish you because there is no punishment that I can give you that's greater than this. I told you not to do something. I told you were going to get hurt. And guess what happened? You did the thing and you got hurt. Are you going to listen to me next time? And he, yes, Dad. Yes, I'm going to listen. I'm like, okay, now sit on the couch, elevate your arm. We're going to put some ice on it. We're going to ace bandage it. Thankfully I've been through a lot of first aid stuff. That was the one time my heart didn't stop. And I was just kind of like, you get what you deserve, boy.
You're like, it's called karma.
Funny enough, that boy is so, like, after that, it's so funny. I say do this or don't do this, that boy like locked in, like, yep, done.
Wow, what a life lesson.
Yeah. Well, I didn't coddle him. I was, oh baby, are you okay? I was like, I was half laughing my ass off.
Right.
But he, like, nowadays, I'm like, hey boy, I need this done. Yep. Fucking, and it's
Boy.
done.
Nice.
Boy.
Yeah. He started mowing the lawn this year. Got that in. He's mows the lawn. I'm like, hey, go outside. I need to take care of the yard. Goes outside. Doesn't matter. Hey,
Damn.
Wow.
I need the basement cleaned. Basement gets done. And and he's locked in. Locked in. He's such a good kid.
Great.
He is and I wasn't even a bad kid. I wasn't a troublemaker. My brothers and sisters were the troublemaker. They were older than me. I learned he's not even a bad kid, but God, I wish I could have been as good when I was his age as he is.
Wow.
Like, makes me fucking jealous. I'm like, kid, you're just fuck, man.
Well, hopefully, I mean, you'd think he will hold on to that the rest of his life. And if he does, he's just going to be a stellar husband,
Oh, I hope so.
And
He's
family
also going to
man.
be like 6'4".
Ooh.
He's like, he's 12 years old and he's up to here on me.
Wow.
And I'm 5'10", almost 5'11". Like, I'm not quite 6 foot tall, but he's already up to here on me. And I'm just like, dude, you haven't even hit your growth spree. I got to join a boxing gym because, like, if he wants to chest up to me and then I go to swing at him, he's just going to hold me and be like, nah, Dad, stay back. I'm like, no, boy, you're going to listen here. And he's like, Dad. He's going to have the wingspan of a pterodactyl. How do you deal with that as a
It
dad?
doesn't sound like he's going to chest up with you, though, the way
Yeah.
you said.
I hope not. But I got to be prepared for it,
That
right?
It is true, because I never thought that I'd have the crazy teenager, but she was a crazy teenager.
Uh-oh.
She never chested up with me, but she put us through some bullshit back in the day. She's lovely now.
Was it that bad?
Well, do
She
you
never
remember?
squared up on
Do
me.
you remember when she called the police on us after she ran away,
Oh, yeah.
and other adult parents were harboring her?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's a different kind
That
of
was no.
Ooh.
It was girls. It was girl kind.
girl problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. We got out of it.
Yeah. We all survived, but that sucked.
Did-
That was heartbreaking because I was a cool mom,
Yeah.
Like, you don't even appreciate how cool I am.
I know this was years ago.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand. But how do you be mean to Christy like that? I want to slap the shit out of her, and I haven't even met her.
She's
Like, no, you
apologized.
apologize to your mother.
She's apologized since.
Okay.
It took
Okay,
years.
good.
It took years for her too. But
That's
then,
wild.
she realized that she had her crazy streak, and she felt bad.
That's wild. That's so nuts.
Oh, but she's a great kid. Yeah. I mean, she's an adult, but
And we still consider her a kid. She's gonna be 23 in less than a week.
yeah.
Jeez.
Time
That's
flies.
awesome.
Yeah.
So I love this. That's so odd. Like, well, not only that, trials, tribulation. Being a parent is one of the craziest things on the planet. Not only that, but
Ever so rewarding.
well, yeah, but obviously she's gonna be 23. She was a teenager when you guys started working on this magazine. You guys started.
Oh, I have an anecdote.
Okay, do it. Go for
I
it.
think it was in issue 1 or 2. She picks up the magazine, is flipping through it because she's also, she's very left leaning at this point in time because she's in public school.
Right.
And and was like adopting the rainbow tribe and stuff like that. This has nothing to do with it, but she's flipping through it and kind of like, oh, and then she comes across us making fun of Greta Thunberg,
Yeah.
and she started crying and was so upset that we were making fun of a teenager. and also how Greta is special needs and all this. Like, listen, she's a public figure. Blame her parents. You know.
I love you.
Well,
I
she,
love
you
both
know,
of
she
you.
didn't really have a good idea at that time of what we did. She'd never really stopped and gone through that magazine to see, what she
See
thought
what
of
we
it.
were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to talk a bit about satire and also how Greta was open season.
Yeah.
You
I know
know,
she's a
stuff like that.
kid, but and by the way, on that same page, I think that was issue 2. On the same page was a cop eating a sandwich sitting on George Floyd's head, and she didn't care about that. She didn't have a thing to say about it.
She might not have gotten that.
Okay, I'm sad you didn't make it a donut.
Well,
That's a little too obvious, Royce.
You know, all right, fine. Call me obvious, Mickey. That's great. I love that. I love that. So, God, so issue 27. You guys are funding. You got 15 backers right now. You got 43 days left on the campaign. Let's one, because I hate sitting in this chair, and 2, let's get this closed out. Scott and Christy, I love having you on. I want to have you back. I love sharing these life stories with you guys. If you have liked any of these life stories, go hit that link down below. Scott, Christy. Wait, hold on. The Ultimate Kahuna had to ruin my outro, you fucking bastard, with a $5 super chat.
with money.
Apparently, you have to take your shirt off now, Royce.
No, that's not. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. I didn't even like taking my shirt off in front of people when I was cut to shit. I'm a modest bastard. Like, yeah, even back in the day when I was in high school and I had muscle definition fucking everywhere. No. Yeah.
I didn't shower in the locker room.
I didn't even do that. I just wait till I get home. Like, dude, you stink. I don't care.
Also, just because Kahuna's here, I did DM you over on X. It's from @KittyFlipCity. I know we're connected over there, so answer me.
Hey, look, it's Christy and the second prettiest girl on stream after Royce.
Nice.
You son of a bitch. Better than mine. What do you mean I can't sell our furniture for money, Dad?
We had a few of those. Let's see what. Well, we had these Irish wedding tokens because we took too long to get married, and she was already 9 or 10. And one day she had all these tokens from our wedding, and she put them in an envelope, and she was going to send them off to PewDiePie, the internet personality. Like, PewDiePie, you want some of these?
That's
toys?
right.
And I said, no, PewDiePie don't care. What are you doing? That's it.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Scott, Christy, take us out. Tell us where we can find you and tell us what you do.
All right. Well, you can find us at flipcitymag.com. It's Flip City Magazine. It's the world's only satire magazine, as far as anyone is concerned. In its 6th year, pouring out the savage laughs and mockery of the establishment we all hate. And you can get in on our fundraiser for issue 27, which is the best of all our parodies over 6 years. And you're going to laugh, and you'll find that at fundmycomic.com/flipcity27. And you get in and start reading us. You're missing out.
And subscribe to our Substack.
Oh, yeah. Like
I don't have the Substack link.
Well, just go to Flip City Mag. No shit.
Oh, I did drop the Flip City Mag. Uh-oh. What did you do?
Okay, so we recently kind of switched our website a bit. I'm terrible on getting all of our links on flipcitymag.com. You can't find. Go to Substack, search Flip City Magazine, you'll find us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that. You have homework, chat. You know how it be. This is my stream. You do your homework, chat. You go to Substack and you find Flip City Magazine.
Oh
Christy
yeah.
told you.
Also, Royce, just in 35 minutes, I'll be on my own stream with Doc Blaylock. So that's Flip City Magazine on YouTube. You can find us if you want more me and Doc Blaylock.
You guys want more, Christy. Don't lie, chat. Go to Flip City Magazine on YouTube. Find it. Do that thing. I just had that pulled up a minute ago. Where did it go? Damn it, I'm terrible at this.
It's over in chat.
You're wonderful. You're
You
wonderful
don't-
all the
Yeah.
time.
You don't have to lie to me. I mean, I appreciate the lies, but you don't have to lie.
I tell no lies.
I mean, you could.
I don't know. Is satire kind of like lying?
I never thought about it.
I actually think it's more truthful than most of reality.
Yeah, but you push it here and there.
Oh my god, I finally found it. I finally did it. I
We
found
found the link.
I did. Well, I had to type it in.
Yeah.
And I'm slow at typing.
You did it. Well, I'm glad we could keep talking while you were typing.
What? You,
Can you talk and type at the same time, Luis?
Maybe.
I can't really.
I don't know if I can, but I'm not gonna hear what you say. And
What?
then,
I was typing.
right? Oh, goodness gracious.
I thought we were getting
Ladies and
rolled
gentlemen,
out.
thank you so much for tuning into A Drink with Crazy. Tune in on Monday night. As long as everything's good, we've got Tyler from Draw and Talk. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Bye.
Woo.